friend mentioned seeing him at a bar with another woman, laughing, drinking, living freely, while his wife lay alone in a hospital bed fighting for her life. When Miriam first discovered the small lump under her skin, she prayed it was nothing. She kept hoping the test results would prove her fears wrong. But when the doctor looked at her with a heavy expression and said, "It's cancer," her whole world went silent. Her hands trembled as she handed the results to her husband, Kelvin. She expected him to hug her, tell her she would make it, promise to stay by her side. Instead, he simply blinked and muttered, "This is a lot. I can't handle this right now." He turned and walked away from her. That was the moment she realized she was fighting two battles, the one inside her body, and the one inside her home. Chemo began. The nausea, the shaking, the hair falling in strands on her pillow, it all hit her at once. But Kelvin wasn't there. He slowly disappeared like a man slipping out of a burning room. He stopped calling. Stopped showing up. Stopped being a husband. And then came the day she would never forget. Kelvin drove her to the hospital for a critical treatment session. She was weak, trembling, trying to be brave. He pulled up at the entrance, put the car in park, and told her, "I'll be back later." He never returned. That same night, a friend mentioned seeing him at a bar with another woman, laughing, drinking, living freely, while his wife lay alone in a hospital bed fighting for her life. Miriam's heart shattered in ways cancer could never reach. But her family, they became her lifeline. Her mother slept in the uncomfortable hospital chair every single night. Her sister braided her thinning hair and massaged her hands when the chemo burned. Her brother drove hours just to bring her food she liked, even when she barely had the strength to eat. Where Kelvin abandoned her, her family formed a wall around her. Months of pain passed. Months of fear, tears, and silent prayers. And then one morning, her doctor walked into the room with a soft smile and said, "Your scans are clear. You beat it." Her family screamed, cried, hugged her. Miriam touched her chest and whispered, "I survived." And when Kelvin heard she was cancer-free, he suddenly reappeared, with flowers, excuses, and fake regret. He tried to act like he had been there all along. But Miriam was no longer the woman who begged for love. She had been rebuilt by pain, strengthened by fire, and surrounded by real love, the kind that doesn't run away. She placed divorce papers in front of him and said, calmly, "You left me when I was dying. You don't get to return now that I'm living." Kelvin froze. He wasn't expecting her strength. But she didn't owe him softness. She signed the papers and walked out of the courthouse with her family beside her, thin, scarred, but powerful. She didn't just survive cancer. She survived betrayal. She survived abandonment. She survived a marriage that was already dead long before she almost was.